Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XFW Ground Zero on this fine Sunday afternoon. Alyssa Marie Burdick, Marshall Foskett, Chris Staney, welcome everyone that is tuning in, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Thank you for spending some time this Sunday afternoon with us here at XFW and Bloodsword6 Streaming as Barton Fisher makes his way down the ringside, one half of the tag team known as the Entourage, formerly under the tutelage of Morgan Steiner, but Steiner removed from XFW at the hands of Seth Walker, his very own, his biggest of all members of the former Entourage group. And now Seth Walker himself actually injured last night at the hands of Drago. But this Sunday afternoon we get a new look at a new competitor here in XFW. Well, there we go. Rufus Sokolov from the Ukraine. From what I understand, this man, a former World's Strongest Man competitor, but felt it wasn't physical enough for him, decided to take his shot at professional wrestling. Look at the look of anger in that man's eyes before he even gets inside the squared circle. Rufus is a large man, ladies and gentlemen. I will say he does have a pretty damn fancy beard. I will say that, to find out what kind of beard oil that man uses. Rufus Sokolov. Welcome to XFW. Barton Fisher does have a look of concern on his face on the outside of the ring, and that's probably well-founded. Melissa Zom, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to Ground Zero. Hope everyone is having a fine Sunday afternoon. Pixie, thank you for liking the stream as well. Welcome to XFW Ground Zero. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are off and running. Barton Fisher already picking up the big Ukrainian and dropping him down. Inverted atomic drop. Your grandkids feel that. Alyssa, thank you for liking the stream as well. Thank you guys for hitting that like and shares button already. If you think you have a friend or family member or whatever there's a professional wrestling fan that might like XFW, tag them in the comments. Share it to their page. Right now, Barton Fisher taking the lead. Sokolov with a nice elbow to the side of the head and a clothesline and takes down Barton Fisher. Fisher with more experience inside the squared circle, but Rufus Sokolov might have just a sheer size and strength advantage as Fisher goes up and over with a neckbreaker. Now blatant choke. I guarantee you Barton Fisher learned that from the tutelage of Morgan Steiner before Steiner was taken out of XFW. Armbar again. Sokolov with the right hand. That jacked the jaw of Fisher, then tossing him by his head and neck with ease. The big Ukrainian showing off that power, but again, Barton Fisher now showing through, drop to hold. Barton Fisher again, the experience inside the square circle, former XFW tag team champion with his partner. But right now taking lead in the singles competition, Rufus not looking too well in his first outing. Dodges that kick out of the way. Oh, good Lord, a headbutt right to the back of the neck, and then again just manhandling. There's no technique to Rufus Sokolov. He is just brawling in there. He is just manhandling oh, good Lord, what a haymaker delivered by Sokolov right to the side of the head. And another one. That time almost relevance of an actual clothesline. Rufus might have had some training right now, picking up into a backbreaker, holding on again and turning it into a power slam. Rufus now getting a bit of offense here, and again, the sheer dominance of his offense when he's got it going here is pretty damn impressive. But again, you can see how it's not very well defined. It's not very, oh, what is this? He's just carrying him around now. A power slam, and again, rudimentary, but putting all that weight in. Fisher now back in the corner. Here comes Rufus, a footing start. Knee right to the jaw. Rufus now starting to take a lead in this contest. Again, a haymaker right hand. We've got a cover first of the match. Bob in position finally. Rufus seemed a little surprised. I think he thought in his mind he should have got the 3 count as he lays in some shots, but Barton Fisher firing back. And another one by Sokolov. Fisher flies in flying forearm, and takes the big man down. Kick to the midsection, counter, and again Sokolov levels Barton Fisher with a brutal clothesline. Picking him up. Fisher trying to break the hold, swinging wildly with those elbows. Fisher's got him up on the shoulders. Into a backbreaker. Nice offense by Barton Fisher. And again, you see the experience shining through. We've got a cover. Sokolov gets the shoulder up. Fisher, under the tutelage of Morgensteiner, picked up a lot of tricks of the trade. Coming in now, going for a kick to the face, counter straight, and now look at this! Sokolov just pinching on the trapezius. Barton Fisher writhing in pain. Good Lord, he's trying to choke him out. Fisher may have just collapsed. Sokolov hoisting him up. Wow, takes him right down. Oh my dear Lord! Choke position, drives him down to the canvas, hoists him back up. But Fisher gets the shoulder up. I don't know how he survived. That was brutal. Byron and Tammy Raines, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Ground Zero on this Sunday afternoon. Sokolov again, the manhandle. Almost a gut-wrench style maneuver from the big man. This is our opening contest here on XFW Ground Zero, now moving to Sunday afternoons. So thank you folks for tuning in. Thank you for the likes and shares we've already received. And again, the haymaker from Sokolov. And a stomping on the spine. Good Lord! Good Lord! He picked him up by the forehead with an iron claw and tossed him down to the canvas. Good criminies. Fisher shoving the big man back in out of desperation, trying to survive this match at this point, as everything Fisher has done, it seems to be almost ineffective, as the big man came on and again on the one. Oh my dear Lord. The power inside. Russo Sokolov is now showing through. Fisher using the ropes, trying to get back to his feet. Sokolov hoisting him up again. Oh, and just tossing him into the ropes. And more ground and pound as Sokolov levels him with a number of left hooks right to the side of the head. Sokolov seems to finally found his rhythm here. Hoisting him up again. Oh, big time slam there by Sokolov. Irish whip into the corner. Sokolov now shoving him down to the canvas again. And another time that choke. And lifts him up again from a prone position. Are you kidding me? Fisher again somehow surviving. Impressively, the young man continues to get the shoulder up. But at what point? Sokolov almost a tank inside that ring. Wildly swinging the clothesline. And Fisher now takes it to the outside. Sokolov might be a brute, but he is a rookie here in XFW and is starting to show through as Barton Fisher continues to capitalize on slight mistakes by Rufus. Bob making the count. Barton Fisher looking like he's trying to buy himself some time, trying to twist off the head of the big man. But again, Rufus back on top, shoving him back inside the ring. Fisher again getting back to his feet. Sokolov again hoisting him up. What is he walking around and drops him down to the canvas? All that weight coming down, 300 plus pounds. Fisher trying to get to the outside now. Fisher counting through, lands a shot. Sunset flip, pinning combination. Barton Fisher could steal one here. Again, you see the in-ring experience shining through. Wow, on the pressure of Barton Fisher picking him up old school style. Greco-Roman grapple there. And again the clothesline. Wow, brutality by Rufus. Got him up on his shoulders. Alabama slam. Just leveled Barton Fisher. That's it. And again, more brutality coming your way. Gil Guerrero Jr., hello to you. Welcome to Ground Zero. Wow. What a shot there. Martin Fisher already back on his feet. Fisher going to extend the hand. Wow, a handshake. Welcome to the new guy. Gil, thank you for sharing. You definitely would not have seen that handshake if Morgan Steiner was still at ringside. But the big man with a decent debut here on Ground Zero. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XFW Ground Zero. Brand new now on Sunday afternoon, so thank you guys for joining us. Thank you already for the likes and shares we have already received. Pardon me. We've got a lot coming your way. How is the champ doing, Shane Gil Guerrero? Now, are you talking, I see what you're referencing. The match we showed when we were testing our settings the other day. I'm doing fine. However, our XFW World Heavyweight Champion, Drago, himself is doing very, very well. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just last night on XFW Saturday Night Showdown, Drago was going up against Seth Walker. And earlier in the evening, we saw this footage here of the monster Fenwick attacking Seth Walker in the backstage area. This led to Walker, who insisted that he still had enough to go, got in the main event, but we saw him absolutely get manhandled by Drago. I have not seen Seth Walker get a beatdown in all my time here at XFW like we saw last night. And folks, I think this is the reason it happened. Fenwick getting backstage, laying in chair shots, just attacking Seth Walker before the match. Again, Drago and the Ministry repeatedly setting themselves up, the pack mentality, if you will, as they continue to brutalize. But again, right here in a few seconds, you'll see what I'm talking about. When Fenwick grabs that steel chair and just lays in right here, you see him tossed into the walls there. And here's where Fenwick starts blasting away with that steel chair. Now, again, I think personally, that had a lot to do with the match last night going the way it did, even though Walker said and told the trainers he was fine to go. We saw what came of that, and the Drago absolutely laid a waste to Seth Walker, and we heard he may have actually sustained an injury. But right now, we're going to get into ringside as the ladies take the center stage as Carly Foster goes on with the femme fatale of the Ministry of Darkness, River Styx. And here comes the crazy chick next door. Carly Foster, a former XFW Women's Champion. She calls herself the adorable girl next door, but don't let that fool you. This fiery redhead goes from 0 to 60 in an attitude change. She's got a violent streak like no other woman in our division here. And tonight she'll go head-to-head with another former women's champion, River Styx. And quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, I think River Styx is the reason the Ministry has been so powerful ever since she came on board here at XFW and aligned herself with Drago. And here we go, the World Heavyweight Champion following Styx out. The XFW World Heavyweight Champion following out River Styx. This demonic tiny demon. And again, Drago, right behind her, the leader of the Ministry. The man that has turned the tide in XFW and holds an iron grip over majority of the roster. The Ministry has been doing whatever they want, and no one has seemingly been able to stop them. And it was River Styx that seemed to be the catalyst for Drago and the Ministry to get what they want. Drago was a force to be reckoned with when he got here in XFW. But as soon as him and River Styx came into contact and found one another, it seemed to only amplify, dare I say, the powers that they wield here in XFW. You see, again, the World Heavyweight Champion in the ring of River Styx. And here comes River, driving him in a drive for a drop kick. But Corey Foster quick to counter it. Ooh, and a slap to the back of the head. I don't know if I would do that to River Styx. Styx now turns the tides. Beautiful Northern Lights suplex from Styx. Irish whip now, dropped down by River. River up and down, back body drop. Already Foster finding herself on the receiving end. Ooh, but Foster back to her feet. So volatile. So quick. But again, both these ladies now countering one another. Quick to get back to the feet. Recovering from the damage already issued out by both of these fighters. Big right. Oh, what a jaw-jacking slap. And then turns it into a side Russian leg sweep. Is River Styx. I'm not sure what it was about River that amplified whatever means Drago uses. We've seen the voodoo. We've seen the black magic used inside the squared circle. River Styx, whatever she brought to the table for the ministry, really set Drago off. Oh, what an impact there by River Styx. We've got a cover. Only a 1 count. Foster gets the shoulder up. Ooh, Styx with a kick in the midsection. Oh, and another one. Oh, and a savate kick right underneath the chin. Styx now taking a lead. Oh, but Foster with an uppercut. And another one. Foster firing right back. I said, ladies and gentlemen, she's got an anger streak in her that sometimes she seems she can ignore damage and just unleash fury as she's doing right now on top of the head of River Styx. Foster again going for the kick. Styx with a knee lift. And a clothesline over the top and out to the arena floor. Goes Corey Foster. Foster now in pursuit. I'm sorry, River Styx in pursuit. Foster shoving away the leg. Oh, and again the spear takedown on the outside. Both these ladies with a severe attitude. Both of them with an anger streak. But I start to wonder if Foster or Styx, which one of these two is more violent inside the square. Oh, Foster's got to watch. She's in bad territory. I would not put it past Drago to get involved in this match. His lady in peril right now. As Bob is up to a 6 count, these two need to get back inside the ring. But Foster does not seem to give two flying figs about the count. Styx now back inside. Foster coming back in. Ooh, roundhouse kick to the top of the head, then one to the back by Styx. I don't think Corey Foster gave anything, no counts at all for the count. She looked like she wanted a double count out just to maybe end the match. Right as she's getting hoisted up, fisherman driver. And just like that, Styx, whoa. Styx with that slithering style maneuver, that is frightening to see inside the ring. Styx now with her up on the shoulder. So Joe drops her down, face first to the canvas. But a kick out by Corey Foster. Styx now stomping away. Again, the anger levels rising between both the AC. Drago cheering her on the outside. Styx now hoisting her up. And again, the side effect slam. And River Styx shooting out blood now. That seemed to really get excited for Drago. Styx now kicked in the midsection, countered. And Foster sweeps out the legs. Just when you think it's all over. Spoke too soon. Styx with a shot to the midsection. Corey Foster on the counter. Into the corner we go. Styx fires back with an elbow right to the jaw. Styx hoists her up, but again the fisherman driver. Where's Styx? Styx going in the top rope. I don't recall ever seeing this. Knee strike. Right to the jaw. But look at this, Foster back to her feet. Again, the bipolar anger and insanity of Corey Foster able to get the adrenaline going and let her get off her feet. And now Styx on the defense. Foster going to bring her in the hard way. Vertical suplex plants her dead center in the middle of the ring. Foster now in control, the former women's champion. Styx fires right back. Styx with a kick to the midsection. Styx double underhook into a brainbuster. What impact that was for River Styx. And that's it. Styx surprising Foster. Double underhook into a brainbuster. What a battle back and forth. Two insane animalistic battlers in the ring today. Look at this maneuver right here. Up on the shoulders. Bam! Foster face first into the canvas. River Styx went for the cover, but Foster had enough in the tank to get the shoulder up. But right here, the double underhook. Boom! Into the brainbuster. And River Styx able to walk out victorious today on XFW Ground Zero. The Ministry continuing their dominant ways here at XFW. Folks, it's going to be interesting to see if anyone at all can go up against the Ministry and come out on top. Even the Destroyer himself, when it came to the numbers games, no one can seem to get headway. Now, we saw the Destroyer and Seth Walker both defeat Drago in the past few months. But when Drago pulls in the rest of the Ministry, it seems when they're in the pack mentality, they are nigh undefeatable, and no one can keep them down. And they use the underhanded tactics. They pull in the numbers games. Fenwick, the Wanderer, the Butcher, all of them coming out of the shadows to attack Drago's enemies. And it seems as if we've got a lot of groups here in XFW, the Cosa Nostra, the Thunderbolts, the Entourage. Well, what's left of the Entourage after Morgan Steiner no longer has control of them. I don't think we have a group in XFW that is big enough to deal with the Ministry, and this may become an ongoing, continuing issue here in XFW. I'm all for competition. I'm all for seeing titles change hands when people win and deserve those title shots. But Drago and the Ministry got themselves the number one contendership by underhanded tactics, and they won the title with underhanded tactics. Drago is officially the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, but is again shrouded in controversy in the black shroud that looms over XFW by the Ministry. Now, folks, later on today on our main event, we will see Ultimo Shade, the current XFW United States Champion, in action in our main event, as well as the XFW Tag Team Champions, Easy Money and Blake the Body Harris, Power and Glory in action. Right now, as we're waiting, we will see more tag team action as Center Stage will collide with the newly returning Thunderbolts here in XFW, and that match takes place right now. The Thunderbolts returning to XFW after a long hiatus. A new look. We saw all three members return a few weeks ago. Here comes Thunderbolt Liger and Thunderbolt Saturn.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 440 pounds.
Liger and Saturn making their way down the ringside. Notice, folks, a lot of the very controversial Thunderbolt armor, if you will, is missing a much more slimmed down look on the Thunderbolts. However, they're still wearing the same original helmets they've worn inside the ring. Benjamin Davis, thank you for liking the stream. Christine says someone escaped Tron. Thunderbolt Alpha, the original Thunderbolt here in XFW, the Liger and Saturn coming in. We've seen the long storied events of the Thunderbolts dealing with Dr. Yamamoto. But ladies and gentlemen, their opponents tonight, Center Stage. JC and Chris B, the boy band turned professional wrestlers, and the guys who I still think mainline Monster Energy before they came out there. New Jersey Wildcat over on Twitch. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Owen over on Twitch. Thank you for tuning in. As center stage, these guys never calm down. These guys cannot do anything. Jordan Joe, welcome to the stream. Center stage clashing with a very familiar team. These two teams have met on a number of occasions, and it has always been high-flying, high-impact, outstanding matches. We saw the Thunderbolts come back a few weeks ago. They may have had a little bit of ring rust. Center stage has not missed any time. These two guys are absolutely on the ball all the time. Both of these teams, former tag team champions. So let's see which team comes out on top and gains another rank to climbing that ladder, take an opportunity at Power and Glory as JC starts things off with Liger, and Liger finds himself already face down on the canvas. An elbow shot there by JC. The Thunderbolts have been through a lot of trial and tribulations here in XFW, as I was saying before. Yamamoto Industries, one of the biggest supporters of XFW. John Rogers, thank you for liking the stream. Yamamoto Industries responsible for the Bluetooth devices that all our competitors are fitted with, which gives you the heads-up display at the bottom of your screen. But Yamamoto himself deciding to get inside the ring. He is the creator of the Thunderbolts with the biometric enhancements they have received. Chris B coming now inside the ring. Liger still with no offense yet inside this match. Snapped there now by Chris. Now trying to twist off the helmet and head of Liger. Liger trying to get back to his feet now. Shot to the midsection, manages to break the hold. Liger with a super kick. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending 100 stars. Thank you so much for your continued support of XFW. Liger now in control. Irish now by Liger. Drop down. Leapfrog. Liger showing off, and what a shot right to the jaw. Wow. What a shot by Liger that just shoved all the momentum of Chris B. And now Saturn in the ring. Saturn, the fresh man, goes for a shot to the midsection. What a wind-up martial arts kick. Chris B saw that coming a mile away. Too much telegraphing there by Saturn. Chris now lining him up and drives him into the bottom rope using his own momentum and weight to put all that pressure on the throat of Saturn. Winding up the arm, Saturn with a nice roll through into a drop toe hold. Beautifully executed. And this time, that martial arts style attack to the midsection connects. Chris B doesn't know what hit him. Beautiful dragon suplex. We've got a cover too close to the ropes. Thunderbolt Liger now firmly in control. Spoke too soon. Chris B with a nice counter over the top rope, almost into his partner. And JC takes Saturn off the apron and interjects himself into the match. Saturn now being double teamed on the outside arena floor. Chris B and JC not wasting any time. Hurricane Rana! And Saturn's back colliding with that ring post. You see him grabbing his lower back now. An outstanding offensive maneuver by Chris B. Up over the top. DDT now on the outside. Saturn in a world of hurt. Rolling back to his feet. Elbow shot. Chris sends him back inside. Saturn is taking a lot of damage in a very short amount of time at the hands of center stage. And a winding forearm now by Thunderbolt Saturn. Chris B trying to get back to his feet. Saturn sweeps out the leg. Nice impact there by Saturn. Irish whip now up over the top rope. B holds on to the top. Saturn going to help him right back inside. Tag in comes Liger. Liger going to the middle rope now. Elbow drop. Nobody home. Too much time for Chris B to recover. And B now again the Hurricane Rana. Center stage trying to get back into this match. Tag in comes JC, the fresh man for center stage. Liger charging in, bicycle kick takes him out. The Chris B winds up, levels the playing field. Liger with a shot. And a clothesline over the top now Goes JC. Liger going up top, high rent district. Will it pay off? Senton bomb to the outside by Liger. High risk, high reward pays off. Liger dead on with that maneuver. Liger now going up again, drop kick. Right underneath the chin to JC. We've got a cover now. Leg is hooked. Wow, JC gets the shoulder roll and sits right up. That Monster Energy drink kicking in again as these two continue. Irish whip now, or leg whip, I'm sorry, by JC counters Liger. Chris B tagged in again. Center stage using a lot of tags in this matchup. And a shot to the kidneys. Whoa, look at this. Chris B with a sleeper. Turns into a rear naked choke. Wrapping up Liger. Liger nowhere to go. Manages to turn himself over. Snap mirrors his way out. Nice counter by Liger. Oh, jumping spin kick. He got all of that. Momentum filled, but only a 2 count. What a kick to the top of the head by Thunderbolt Liger. Liger off the ropes, connects, high cross body. But no pinning combination. Liger now in control, starting to dominate this matchup. Kick to the midsection countered. Horseshoe dragon leg whip by Chris B sends Liger crashing onto the canvas. And again a tag. In comes JC. Liger still down, now finally starting to stir. Liger with a shot to the midsection counters. Liger with a hard Irish whip to the turnbuckle. Scoops him up, drops him down. Big time elbow drop there by Liger. The Thunderbolts definitely look better than they did a few weeks ago when they made their return to XFW. Kicked in the face now by JC. Counter again by Liger. Liger again sends him in the turnbuckle. Tag, in comes Saturn. Saturn sends him in. What is this? Saturn with him up on the shoulders. Rolls through, and off the top comes Liger. Saturn's not done. Are you kidding me? Into a moonsault. What a combination. But Saturn, too busy celebrating with the crowd. Insert Curry, in comes Chris B. JC had enough frame of mind to get the tag counted out. Shot to the midsection. It's a Guri counter. Liger now wraps up the arm. Chris B with a shot to the jaw. Another shot to the midsection. Back and forth. He's got him up. Into a run blower. Too close to the ropes. Chris B saved there by a technicality. Kick there by Saturn, starting off the ropes. Hurricane Rana driver. Chris B gets planted. The Thunderbolts now off to a start. Jay over the top goes Saturn. And again JC returning and taking Saturn off. This time Saturn with a counter. Snap suplex on the outside. Saturn now fending for himself. Tossing in JC. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris B. JC on the outside leveled after that shot. Irish with the turnbuckle. Tag back in comes Saturn. Uh-oh. The kick to the face, the knee shot. Assisted standing press. The Thunderbolts with a cover. JC there to break up the pinfall. Wisely. His team was done with that. Chris B is in a world of trouble. Chris B with a nice counter. Collar and elbow tie-up. Liger with a shot to the midsection. Liger, DDT. Chris B gets planted. Liger now going up. High rent district for Liger. Moves or shooting star press connects. And that's it. The Thunderbolts pull off the victory tonight on XFW Ground Zero. Saturn running interference, keeping JC from breaking up the pinfall count a second time. There's that beautiful roundhouse kick by Liger. Liger getting the victory with that floating shooting star press, touching his toes in midair. Please tell me we have a replay of that. Here's the lung blower by Saturn. That is a brutal maneuver there. The Thunderbolts victorious today on XFW Ground Zero. A little bit of team high five there. Thunderbolts showing a little bit more personality. Slowly, it seems more and more getting themselves misaligned from Yamamoto. What a brutal back and forth battle between those two tag teams. And again, we're happy to have the Thunderbolts back in XFW. And more personality is coming out as the Thunderbolts seem to continue to distance themselves from Dr. Yamamoto, even though Yamamoto's been gone from XFW for nearly a year now. But Yamamoto, if you remember, folks, if you're a longtime XFW fan, was claimed to be the owner and the controller of the Thunderbolts. They had a long battle with him, a man these other beings, these other monsters that Yamamoto continued to bring into XFW. The man called the Machine, who was damn near 7'8", 400 plus pounds, was dominating all three of the Thunderbolts. Even in a handicap match, 1-on-3, the Machine dominated. It wasn't until Thunderbolt Alpha took Yamamoto on himself one-on-one. Yamamoto had to leave XFW. But then we saw another version of Liger come in. We thought the Thunderbolts had separated, but here it was just more Yamamoto shenanigans. Somehow making a Liger clone, if you will. But Yamamoto now ousted from XFW, his son taking over the company, still being a sponsor of XFW. So thank you to young Yamamoto for helping us out here at XFW. We're glad to have it. And this young man keeps his fingers out of the pot, if you will. Does not give us too much of an issue here in XFW. Rick Fletcher, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW on this fine Sunday afternoon. Again, folks, XFW Ground Zero now be every Sunday at noon here on Bloodsword6 Streaming and XFW. As I'm trying to find the next music track for our next matchup because I did not have it loaded. So I apologize for the bit of a... where did these songs go? They used to be in some sort of an order. Ever since we had that power outage here at our studio, it has been a little bit off. And it's been harder to find some of our music here. But we will get it. We're going to go with this. All right, folks, next up, the Alex Quinn, Esquire. I have to say Esquire. I'm forced to say that. That is in his actual contract. However, I'll probably get sued if I don't find his music. As Alex Quinn, his father, a high-profile lawyer, bought his way into XFW, but today he will go head-to-head with the Suplex Machine and one of the most brutal clotheslines in all XFW, Hiro Katsuyori. That match takes place right now. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, spending some time with us on this Sunday afternoon as Alex Quinn. God, this guy has an ego. And don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, he is very well-rounded inside the ring. This young man does have talent. However, he does not have the experience in XFW. He does not have any titles yet to his resume. But he will tell you he is hands down the greatest competitor in XFW. Quite frankly, that is up for a long debate. But you'd think he's on the grand stage, but he comes out to the ring like he is on top of the world. His own personal spotlights, his own personal rising stage. He does have an outstanding physique, but from what I understand, when he's not here in XFW, he spends all his time at his father's country club playing squash, using their weight room. However, I think he would be a great competitor if he could just set his ego aside. Look at the smug look on Alex's face, ladies and gentlemen. We used up so much TV time just getting Alex Quinn down to the ring.
Making his way to the ring from Manchester, New Hampshire, weighing in at 205
Alex Quinn making his way out, finally getting into the ring. Trying to get any kind of interview or anything with this guy backstage is like pulling your own teeth. He is horrendous. All he does is talk about him. I've caught him a couple times talking about himself in the third person. But the first time in meeting in the ring with Hiro Katsuyori.
Oita, Japan, weighing in at 244 pounds, Hiro Katsuyori.
The most brutal lariats in all of XFW. Some you have not seen since the days of Stan Henson back in the 70s and 80s. And if there is a suplex in professional wrestling, I guarantee you Hiro Katsuyori has mastered that suplex. Yes, Mr. Rick Fletcher, XFW is moving to Friday nights, Saturdays, and Sundays. XFW Danger Zone and Saturday Night Showdown staying in their spot. And XFW Ground Zero moving to Sundays at noon. This one should prove to be very interesting. Both of these men very similar in size and stature. But the in-ring experience of Hiro Katsuyori is going to go a long, long way. But already, look at this. Alex Quinn taking an early lead, hoisting up Katsuyori, dropping him down to the canvas. Katsuyori with a quick counter. And the first clothesline of the match, Katsuyori rung the bell of Alex Quinn and then right into a suplex. Katsuyori now delivering a number of shots to Alex Quinn. And this is what I talked about, ladies and gentlemen. Suplex again delivered by Hiro Katsuyori. And now stomping away on the... Oh, and a shot to the back. Oh, Alex Quinn fires right back. Quinn now. Quinn hoisting him up. Quinn, what is he planning here? Drops him down face first on the canvas. And now stomping away is Alex Quinn, Esquire. Quinn now in control. Katsuyori fires back. Shot to the midsection, connects. And again, that brutal lariat. We got a cover now by Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori recently displaying the Hero's Hold. Several months ago, one of the few submission holds that he uses. Shot to the mid. Oh, two knees right to the eyes of Alex Quinn. Rick Fletcher, we're glad we can make your weekend. Katsuyori looking for going for a belly to belly, but Alex Quinn with a nice counter and a draw. Sweeps the legs out. Quinn with the right hand. And now stomping away the spine of Hiro Katsuyori is Alex Quinn, Esquire. Did not want to follow in his father's footsteps of being a lawyer. And daddy gave in to his little boy's ways and bought his way in here to XFW. From what I understand, folks, XFW actually made money on the contract by Alex Quinn. His father bought the contract. I don't think we're even paying Alex Quinn. I think his father paid us to have him wrestle here. At least for the first year or two, I believe, in the contract. Hiro Katsuyori on the middle rope. Katsuyori coming out with a splash, nobody home. Quinn now. Ooh, what a right hand. Uppercut style right to the side of the head of Hiro Katsuyori. Squeezing now on the trapeze. He is trying to activate that pressure point on Katsuyori, possibly trying to numb the shoulder to lessen the impact of some of those clotheslines. Katsuyori levels him with a knee strike. And a big right hand. Katsuyori hoisting him up. Almost Uranagi style slam by Katsuyori. Hiro Katsuyori has so many ways to take you down. And there's one of them. Whirlwind clothesline. Damn near took the head off of Alex Quinn. We've got a cover. Only a 2 count. Katsuyori surprised by himself. Looked like he thought he was going to get that one. Katsuyori off the ropes. Drives the leg across the chin. Katsuyori, one of the few competitors here at XFW to actually befriend the Destroyer. The two have a mutual acquaintance, have worked well together time and time again out of respect. Very few competitors have been able to have the camaraderie, if you will, with the Destroyer that Hiro Katsuyori has founded. Katsuyori again with a nice counter on Alex Quinn. Quinn, hard impact there into the turnbuckle. Katsuyori front face lock, hoist him up. Oh, and a knee strike. Countering the suplex is Quinn. Gets him up on the shoulders. Carrying him across. Oh, and he couldn't hold on. He couldn't hold on. Right hand. Oh, counter right hand. Snaps him over. The damage to the back from Hiro Katsuyori. The suplexes. Quinn could not hold on. Another strike to the midsection now by Katsuyori. Oh, with a right hand. Breaks the hold. Release German suplex. And again you see Quinn holding on to his lower back. Right hand again by Katsuyori. Katsuyori grabs the leg. Katsuyori. Cradle suplex. Takes him right over. And somehow Quinn manages to get the shoulder up. That alone, ladies, that was a feather in his cap. On a bionic elbow right to the top of the skull. Takes him over, up and again. Shot to the midsection. Repeated shots. Another shot and another one. Katsuyori now in control. Katsuyori. Thomas, thank you for becoming a fan. Katsuyori now in control. Slapping away the hand of Alex Quinn. Shoulder tackle, no one going anywhere. Kick to midsection, countered, and Katsuyori again lights him up. Alex Quinn trying everything he can. Big right hand again. Katsuyori hooks him on a second time. Cradle suplex again. Too close to the ropes. Katsuyori trying everything he can. Quinn surviving by the skin of his teeth. Takes him over gut wrench. Shot to the face now by Quinn. Misses the clothesline. Katsuyori another time takes him up and over. Quinn rolling to the outside. Quinn now trying to recover. Gets back inside. Katsuyori gives it a shot. And another one. Katsuyori off the rope for a stunner is Hiro Katsuyori. Beautiful impact. Counters through. And a shoulder tackle again. Alex Quinn trying to fight back for everything he's got. Kick to the midsection. And another one. Hiro Katsuyori again with those haymaker clotheslines. Shot to the midsection. And there it is again. Brutalizing. Alex Quinn with that haymaker shot to the top of the head. Alex Quinn now in a world of trouble. A stunner maneuver. Rolls it back. Hero's hold. Hero's hold. We have not seen this in some time. Alex Quinn in a world of trouble. Alex Quinn's head. He's got a tap. Hiro Katsuyori victorious with the Hero's hold. The Hero's hold locked on by Hiro Katsuyori, and he's victorious tonight. What an outstanding back and forth battle between Hiro Katsuyori and Alex Quinn. I will give Quinn all kinds of credit for that, ladies and gentlemen. He fought hard, he fought strong, but Hiro Katsuyori, the experience, showed through. Moshe Foska saying daddy's money couldn't save him. You've got that right. You can buy everything in the world, ladies and gentlemen, but you cannot buy in-ring experience. You can buy all the training in the world that you want, but it doesn't matter here at XFW if you can't get the job done. And again, ladies and gentlemen, later on this evening or this afternoon, I keep seeing, I'm so used to being shows on in the nighttime. Being now on XFW on Saturday and Sunday afternoon is well, gives more people a chance to see XFW. So again, folks, hit that like and that share button. Spread the joy of XFW into groups that you are, into wrestling groups you are. Tag someone in the comments if you think they might be a fan of digital professional wrestling. As we continue our wacky ways of characters here in XFW. Again, if you're new to XFW, we are not an E-Fed. XFW is run and booked as a real wrestling promotion, storyline and character driven. We have just about 95 characters. Some folks went on to other endeavors down the road as new characters are making their way into the front line here in XFW and finding themselves inside the squared circle. I want to thank those who sent me a message saying you can hear my air conditioner in the office here in the back. Turn that back off so there's not that fan whirring anymore. So I apologize about that. Normally you cannot hear that. I'm not sure why it came through today. But folks, later on again, we still have tag team match coming your way with Easy Money Blake the Buddy Harris. The tag team champions in action, as well as Ultimo Shade. Ganesh, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW Ground Zero. But right now we're heading down to ringside as the former World Heavyweight Champion Ramon Cruz collides with the former Internet Champion and the leader of the Thunderbolts, Thunderbolt Alpha, right now. And here comes Thunderbolt Alpha.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making its way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 223.
Thunderbolt Alpha, the original Thunderbolt here in XFW. One of the trio here. We saw Saturn and Liger victorious in tag team action. But now Alpha will go toe-to-toe with a former two-time World Heavyweight Champion, Ramon Cruz.
And his opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. Weighing in at 220 pounds.
Two very different styles colliding in the ring. Ramon Cruz, a second-generation superstar here in XFW. His father, Romeo Vega, a former World Heavyweight Champion. His career came to an early end at the hands of Warbird. Many, many moons ago when Warbird came off the top rope with his thunderous big body splash and landed 3 of them, breaking a majority of the ribs of Romeo Vega, forcing him into retirement. But now Ramon Cruz, looking to carry on his father's footsteps, has already been a United States champion and now a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. And now Cruz looking to get back to the spotlight for another opportunity at World Heavyweight Gold. There's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. We are off and running. And Ramon Cruz starting things off, driving him down, knee breaker, trying to take a leg out of Thunderbolt Alpha. And they're trying, and now repeated shots. Working on that leg. Wow. Ramon Cruz already trying to take the knees out of Alpha, which is a smart maneuver. It'll lessen the offense of Alpha, taking away some of his martial arts styles kick, but a clothesline cuts off the momentum of Ramon Cruz. Alpha up and over the top rope and comes right down. Jack Napier, 49-21, thank you for following over on Twitch. Alpha didn't get all of Ramon Cruz. Looked like shoulder-to-shoulder contact as he dove over the top rope, but enough to stagger the former World Heavyweight Champion. Cruz now shoved back inside. Alpha now on the apron. Alpha looks like he's trying to line up a shot here. Alpha goes to the top. Oh! Beautiful! Dragon Rana connects. What impact there? German suplex now by Thunderbolt Alpha as they take a lead in this match. Cruz now going right back to the outside again. Alpha over the top and high cross body. Alpha again going to the air and takes out Ramon Cruz. Cruz down the inside. Alpha with a shot right across the top. Alpha definitely has no ring rust after taking a hiatus and several months off here in XFW. Cruz now firing back with a knife edge chop. Ramon Cruz up and over. Cruz's own high flying antics. Twice around into a head scissors and now trying to twist off the head of Thunderbolt Alpha. We've got a cover, but a kick out. Alyssa Rick says she sold tickets to Cruz versus Drago. I can't recall if Drago and Ramon Cruz ever met inside the ring. Ramon Cruz was supposed to be in the Elimination Chamber match at Lockdown. What is this? Is this an Extreme Rules match? It looks like Bob's going to let it go as Alpha just collides with a baseball bat to Ramon Cruz. I was unaware this was an Extreme Rules match, but Ramon Cruz looking to take that early advantage. Now Alpha with a chair and a shot to the top of the skull of Ramon Cruz. Thunderbolt Alpha. I don't know if this is supposed to be Extreme Rules or Bob just letting it go and a hurricane on top of the chair. Ramon Cruz just opened up a world of hurt on himself. Alpha now tossed back inside. Cruz now with that chair in hand. And a shot across the back of the skull now to Thunderbolt Alpha. As I was saying, Cruz was supposed to be one of the men in the Elimination Chamber at Lockdown, but Drago took him out of the matchup early on. And then it turned into a fatal four-way Extreme Rules. And then we saw what happened there as Drago eliminated half the competition and then the manhandling team up. Big right hand now by Alpha. Alpha on top. Reverse Frankensteiner just lawn darted Ramon Cruz. We've got a cover. Cruz gets the shoulder up. We know Cruz is very resilient. Alpha now pointing to the stars. Is he going to go high? Alpha now with the chair in hand. Throws it to Alpha. What's it got? A shot to the face. Jumping spin kick to Ramon Cruz, who is now seeing stars. Wind up shot into the corner goes Ramon Cruz. Alpha takes out the knee. Alpha going to the turnbuckle. Michael Upshur, thank you for liking this train. Japanese Sunrise connects from Alpha. Alpha with the victory. Thunderbolt Alpha pulls off the win. An impressive match for both men, but Alpha, determined and hellbent on victory tonight, gets another W for Team Thunderbolt. That brutal reverse Hurricane Rana driving Cruz on his neck, and then the Japanese Sunrise. That 360 pile driver from Thunderbolt Alpha. What impact there by Thunderbolt Alpha and a victory tonight. The Thunderbolts are back in XFW and they mean business. Thunderbolt Alpha looking better than ever, ladies and gentlemen, here in XFW. What an outstanding battle between those two men. Ramon Cruz, I'm not going to take anything away from him. He is an outstanding in-ring performer. And quite frankly, folks, back when he was a member of the Alliance with Biff Wellington and Brian Blaze, I quite frankly felt that Brian Blaze was pushing him to the back, keeping him down and not allowing him to completely flourish as a wrestler. And Ramon Cruz is better on his own, not looking over his shoulder or keeping track of anyone else. And we saw what he did with the Destroyer, ladies and gentlemen, to go toe-to-toe with the Destroyer. Now, don't get me wrong. Ramon Cruz did use some underhanded tactics. He is not a stranger to cheating when he gets an opportunity, and did have a fake trainer and a fake referee at hand, but did beat the Destroyer twice, back-to-back nights, to capture the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. But now Ramon Cruz looking to get back to the top. Of Thunderbolt Alpha came ready to fight tonight and wins the pinfall victory. All three members of the Thunderbolts back in XFW. And again, this is after they took several months off. New look, new sleeker look, and it seems to be working for them as they continue to separate themselves from whatever it was, the experiments and whatever Dr. Yamamoto did to them seems to be working well for them as they seem to be reclaiming their humanity. Well, up next, ladies and gentlemen, the XFW Tag Team Champions will be in action. Easy Money and Blake the Body Harris, better known as Power and Glory. All the power being Blake the Body Harris and all the glory being Easy Money. And tonight they'll clash with a former Tag Team Championship team, that being Hazard Warning. Now, Hazard Warning came onto the scene a while back in XFW with a very, very haphazard, no pun intended, strategy for inside the ring, where one of them stays in the ring as long as possible, absorbing damage, causing the other team to get winded. Almost a rope-a-dope, if you will. And it got them all the way to the top of the charts and captured the XFW Tag Team titles. A win today could get them, whether it be pinfall, submission, disqualification, count out, could excel them right to the top for an opportunity to challenge Power and Glory for that Tag Team Championship. Let's see how these two teams do right now on XFW Ground Zero. And here come the XFW Tag Team Champions, Easy Money and Blake the Body Harris.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 514 pounds, Steve Power and Glory.
A little off kilter, not with their normal matching in-ring attire. Easy Money in his singles gear. Blake the Body Harris sporting his original purple. Blake the Body Harris, I still talk about his 2019 was the year of Blake the Body Harris. Former member of the Entourage himself, going toe-to-toe with Seth Walker and culminating in a last man standing match where both men was injured for almost 3 months, and then Harris going on to win the World Heavyweight Championship. And now with EZ as a tag team capturing the tag team titles. So tonight they're going to clash with Hazard Warning.
At a combined weight of 461 pounds.
Liam Phelps and Keith Hale, Hazard Warning. These two young men were rookies when they first came into XFW. And they have been a team to reckon with since that day. Now with an opportunity to challenge against the XFW Tag Team Champions. As I stated earlier, any type of victory, pinfall, submission, countout, disqualification, what have you, will all but guarantee these guys a number one contendership spot for the Tag Team Championships. Blake the Body Harris going to start things off with Liam Phelps. Phelps and Hale. Very, very well rounded. Here we go. And Phelps coming out of the gate, charging ahead, and already with a cover on Blake the Body Harris. Trying to get a quick victory, trying to surprise Harris. And now going right to work. Uppercut connects. Harris staying on his feet, though. Front face lock now. Harris turns things around. Harris now full Nelson, hoists him up and drives him down. Full Nelson slam by Blake the Body Harris. We've got a cover. Kick out by Phelps. I will give Liam Phelps credit for going right in after Blake the Body Harris. Harris is a very powerful in-ring competitor, one of the strongest in XFW. And for Liam Phelps to go right in like that, now a powerbomb on Harris. This man shows no fear, and Harris gets the shoulder up. Phelps now, where's he going? Phelps already going to the top rope. Harris maybe been up more. He could chill in a stomp, 2 feet right to the sternum of Blake the Body Harris. And a tag in comes Keith Hale. Harris laying prone still. Damage done by Liam Phelps. And now in comes Hale. Hale taking out the base. And now a kick to the chest. And another. And another. And able to wind up roundhouse kick. Harris in a world of hurt right now, as Hazard Warning is taking it to the tag champions. Uh-oh, whoa, Harris with a hand slap. And a fall-away slam. And just like that, Harris turns the tide, and now in comes Easy Money. Easy Money, what is it? Easy Money's still got his sunglasses on. What the hell is wrong with Easy? I think he's got him strapped to his head. Clothesline again by Easy. And now stomping away. Easy Money himself, a former World Heavyweight Champion here at XFW. Right now, a ball of fire. Harris on the outside trying to recover as Easy Money now takes to the offense against Keith Hale. Hale with a counter. Into the home territory we go. Easy Money on the receiving end of the corner. Oh, Harris! Harris just lit up Hale with a kick. And Harris again. Here comes Easy. But now Liam Phelps, all four men getting involved in this matchup. And a clothesline by Hale. Quick tags, now in comes Liam Phelps again. Easy Money dodges out of the way of the kick, hoisting him up. Drives him down face first into the canvas. Easy Money, ooh, a knee strike. I remember the first days Easy Money came here to XFW, ladies and gentlemen. Could not win a match to save his life, didn't care about it. Only cared about selling 8x10s and t-shirts and bandanas. He cared about making the money here in XFW. But when he found out he got a bigger prize, the bigger purse with a win, that's when Easy Money started to put together some in-ring offense, started hitting the gym more often. He even got the nickname the Merchandiser by the guys in the back of the locker room. But then when he won his first United States Championship, when he realized his paycheck would double, and then the World Heavyweight Championship. And then after losing that, Easy Money realized, uh-oh, Easy Money, Easy Money! Texas pile driver just lawn darted Liam Phelps. We've got to cover. Phelps gets the shoulder up. That was a close call there. How the hell is he keeping those sunglasses on? Elbow shot now right to the face. Hard eye short of the turnbuckle. Easy Money goes for the big boot. Looking for the money boot. But Phelps with a nice counter into a snapmare takes him up and over. Liam Phelps had that one scouted. We've got to cover now on Easy. But the shoulder comes up. Easy Money counters through it again. Lays him out with a brutal clothesline. Easy Money with the wind up. Drops him across. Easy Money now stalking over Liam Phelps. Power and Glory now in change. Turning the match around. Easy Money with the scoop slam. Oh, Easy Money off the ropes. Money leg drop connects. There's the leg drop. We've got to cover. Belly to belly. Power and Glory. Easy Money with the money leg drop. Ran the victory. Keith Hale came in for the save. But Break the Body Harris cut him off. Here's the pile driver. Boom. The compression of the C5 and the C7 on that. And Easy Money with the cover. Liam Phelps tried everything in his power to get back to the corner. But Power and Glory victorious today on XFW Ground Zero. Blake the Body Harris and Easy Money, an unlikely duo, two former World Heavyweight Champions, binding together just for the sheer fact they wanted any type of championship around their waist. Now, folks, when they first formed, I thought it was going to be a flash in the pan team. I didn't think they'd have a whole lot going on. I didn't think that they would amount to what they've amounted here in XFW, but they have done very, very well for themselves. And they have been on a dominant run here in XFW across the tag team division ever since they won the titles from the Anarchist way back at XFW Fight Night. They've had a number of successful championship defenses and seem to be on a rise and continue that winning way, holding on to that momentum, beating team after team after team. Now, the tag team division here in XFW is very, very hot. We've got a lot of teams who have been here for a long time. You got the White Dragons. You got Pain and Terror. You've got Center Stage. You've got the Shooting Stars. And you've got newcomers like the James Boys. The tag team division continues to grow here in XFW. So there's a lot of people gunning for power and glory. And sooner or later, someone may actually knock them off their high pedestal. And quite frankly, folks, I'm looking to see who that's going to be because the competition continues to heat up. Now up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our main event for XFW Ground Zero. Ultimo Shade colliding with Christopherson Pierce, the Prince, if you will. The man that claims to be the 26th in line for the throne of England. Ultimo Shade winning the XFW United States Champion back at XFW Lockdown, stealing it away from Savage Andre Stevens in a brutal match that left both men with minor injuries after that. But Ultimo Shade has said he will be a fighting champion. He will defend it each and every time he gets it. Now, this is a non-title matchup, but Christopherson Pierce is looking for an opportunity and will look for any window to capitalize to get himself a number one contender spot. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event starts right now. And here comes the United States Champion, Ultimo Shade.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making its way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 216 pounds. One half of the Ultimo.
One of the most brutal strikers in all of XFW. Ultimo Shade. Ultimo Shade has chased after the United States Championship for almost 2 years. Each and every time he'd come close, he was sidetracked or sidelined with an injury, attacked by someone else who wanted to steal his spotlight. It took Shade a long time to get to where he is, and he has no plans on letting that championship get away. But this man right here,
From Chelsea, England.
Christopherson Pierce,
In at 210 pounds. Prince Christopherson Pierce.
one of the biggest egos in XFW. However, this man is an outstanding in-ring performer. Still no solid concrete evidence of his claim to be the 26th in line for the throne of England. Quite frankly, I think it's just a moniker he likes to portray. Wins over the Destroyer. He's got a pinfall victory over Drago, the current World Heavyweight Champion. So Pierce is looking for his first ever legitimate title here in XFW. He was the $1 billion champion for a small amount of time, even though that wasn't a real title here in XFW. But a very solid in-ring performer is Prince Christopherson Pierce. Two very different styles in the ring. Pierce, an outstanding grappler. And Ultimo Shade, the strongest striker in all of XFW, even more so than Showtime Shane Black, and already laying in shots to Pierce as he knocks him down to the canvas, all the way with a plethora of strikes. And here we go again, repeated body shots, and now a roundhouse kick. Ooh, it fires back Pierce. Well, drop kick, beautifully executed. Pierce now in control. Whoops, spoke too soon. And more roundhouse kicks, but Pierce must have scouted them as he turns the tables on the United States Champion. Kick to the midsection now, stomping away in Ultimo Shade. Ryan Shoop, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to Ground Zero, just in time for our main event. Right hand now by Shade. Shade again with an Irish whip. Drop down, Shade wraps around into a sling blade and takes Pierce down. And now Shade going right to the top rope. Ultimo Shade turning around, Shade, senton bomb connects. And now Shade in a rhythm as Pierce staggers to get back to his feet after that hard impact. Knee strikes now. Elbows to combination, and a knee strike again to the side of the head of Christopher Pierce by the United States Champion. We've got a cover. I remember all the impact that Shade had when he had his battles against Johnny Dick Dangerous. When Dangerous attacked him at a nightclub, gave him an injury to the neck and took him out. Shade was supposed to be in the United States Championship tournament and got sidelined by that, by attacks by opponents. Time and time again, Shade has lined himself up for opportunity, only to have it stolen away by a number of other competitors. And now where he's at now, I can tell you he's proud, he's happy, and now he's even hell-bent more to continue to fight with this championship. Lawrence Williams, thank you for liking the stream. Shade with an Irish whip. Oh, and stomps away the height that Ultimo Shade just got. Both feet in the chest of Christopherson Pierce and leveled the Prince. Pierce continues to fight back and now takes out the leg. Pierce now with a helicopter turnaround. Pierce now, oh, nice takedown. Judo style maneuver by Christopherson Pierce, and the thumb to the eye. Come on. Even with that mask, you still poked it right into the eye. Pierce taking the low road, if you will. Not that that's anything different than what he's done in the past. Shade with a shot to the midsection. And a big right hand by Ultimo Shade. And a roundhouse kick right to the top of the skull. We've got a cover. Pierce gets the shoulder up just before Bob's hand came down for a 3 count. Stiff kick now to the back by Ultimo Shade. Again, folks, this is our main event of Ground Zero. Shade now tossing Pierce out. Shade going to the top rope. What is he looking for here? Big time moonsault. Brutal impact by Ultimo Shade to Christopherson Pierce. Shade with a wind-up now. Oh, and a clubbing blow. Kick to the side of the head by Ultimo Shade. Bob Harris counting away. Ultimo Shade now getting back inside the ring. Christopherson Pierce with a nice turnaround. Pierce with a right hand slugging away. Kick to the midsection. Oh, Pierce looking for it. Tower of London connects. Tower of London connects. Ultimo Shade gets the shoulder up. Looked like he had help from the ropes there. Christopherson Pierce almost with a victory. Almost with an opportunity to challenge for the United States Championship. Irish whip now. Here comes Christopherson Pierce. Laying in the shots. Heavy kicks now by Pierce. Shade getting back to his feet, but Pierce grabbing a full head of horns, I should say. Almost said hair. Shade turns things around in the corner. Pierce with a kick to the jaw. Shade now firing back with elbow shots. Pierce now with a brutal neckbreaker on Ultimo Shade and turns it around. Nice knee strike to follow up where Pierce is winded. He can't capitalize. Ultimo Shade in a world of hurt right now. Christopherson Pierce again with a victory today. Could land himself an opportunity to challenge for the United States Championship. Shade with a shot to the midsection. And a roundhouse kick again by Ultimo Shade. Connects, and now Shade again trying to celebrate. Shade now standing over Christopherson Pierce, but Pierce again getting back to his feet quickly. Shade to black right across the jaw. Shade. Christopherson Pierce kicked out of the Shade to black. I can't remember the last time I've seen that happen. And now knee strikes by Shade. I cannot remember the last time I saw someone kick out of the Shade to black, that roundhouse kick to the top of the skull. Ultimo Shade up over the top. Pierce dumps him to the outside. If you look at the Yamamoto Bluetooth device, both men sustaining heavy damage to the top of their heads, both showing in the red. Ultimo Shade with an Irish whip up over the top again. Christopherson Pierce now getting a little cocky. Shade going to the top. Knee strike counter by Christopherson Pierce. Ultimo Shade now off the ropes. Shade goes for a shot. Oh, kicked in the midsection again. Christopherson Pierce lands a Tower of London again. We've got a cover. We've got a cover. 2. Christopherson Pierce. Christopherson Pierce. Christopherson Pierce pulls off the victory. Christopherson Pierce just upset Ultimo Shade, and that may get him a #1 contendership spot. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending 100 stars. Somehow Christopherson Pierce survived the Shade to Black, and a second time lands the Tower of London and gets a pinfall victory. Unbelievable. Frank Pandola, thank you for liking the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our main event. We'll see you Friday night for XFW Ground Zero, or I'm sorry, XFW Danger Zone. I'm still at shock here on this match. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you Friday night on Danger Zone. Thank you for tuning in.